So we've been spending a lot of time with bees and learning a lot about not only the bees, but also about life from the bees. And one of the great lessons we learned from the bees happens during springtime when the bees swarm. So normally the bee's life is very cyclical, very disciplined, very purposeful, and very coordinated around daily activities of cleaning the cells and regulating the temperature and harvesting nectar and pollen and feeding the young and all of that. But when a beehive gets full in spring and life feels abundant, there is a calling to actually reproduce the species and take the next step in evolution. And in that calling, the queen will fly from the hive and she will bring with her half of the colony, up to 30,000 bees. And she will leave the other half of the colony back in the box or back in the tree for a new queen to be born and to begin a whole new hive. But the queen will leave and she will fly out and she'll land on a branch somewhere in a tree, and the entire group will follow and land and hold on to her as a few scouts go out and look for a new home. And hopefully, before wind or rain or too many bees perish, they'll be successful in finding a new place to begin a whole new hive. Now this move, this radical departure from the disciplined, focused life of the bee is highly risky and oftentimes isn't successful. But it's the bee's choice to make a radical departure in hopes of strengthening and perpetuating and growing and evolving their species. And it makes me think about our own journey of evolution in life and how oftentimes we have patterns and rhythms in our life that are building us towards something that we're reaching for. And there is a great importance to show up every day and to be disciplined and to do all the things, the steps that it takes to kind of build the step-by-step journey towards something that we're reaching for. But every once in a while, in order to actually make what we're striving for a reality, we have to make a radical break from the patterns and the rhythms that we've built in order to reach out for something totally new, or to break from the framework that we're held with it. And when we do that, when we break from any form in our life, a system, a relationship, a job, any sort of paradigm around us, there is risk in that, like when the queen bee departs. But ultimately, it's part of our great step towards becoming who we came here to be. So I guess the question for you right now is, where in your cycle are you when you're moving towards whatever it is you're moving towards in your life? Are you at a time where actually what's needed is simply to show up more and to be more disciplined and to be more focused and to build a more steady, consistent, reliable, predictable rhythm? Or are you at a point where the container that's holding you is no longer big enough to hold the dreams that you're stepping into, and there's something that needs to break or break through in order for you to risk what's needed to achieve or become who you truly came here to be?